Discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp, niggas call pimp.
Awesome sauce! Hello everyone, it is Blind Adam the Comic Pimp. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. It's Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Other time zones are there somewhere. I'm not that smart, so we'll figure it out later. Thank you for spending a couple hours of your Wednesday with me. Remember, we don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to us, it's what we do about it. Please go chase your dreams. You just might catch them. Yeah. Before we start the episode and bring in tonight's special guest, I want to thank my sponsors. I first would like to thank the Big Apple Comic-Con. The Big Apple Comic-Con takes place at the New Yorker Hotel on December 17th, which is a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have amazing dealers, awesome cosplay. Autumn South from my Tuesday night show will be cosplaying as Harley Quinn that Saturday. Testify. Brian O'Halloran, Dante, of course, is be one of their special guests. And legendary comic book artist Jim Steranko will be there. So it's going to be a great show. Come check it out, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., bigapplecomiccon.com. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. Yeah. We're going to be giving away some free tickets in the future. Also, if you can, check out my good friends over at Nessie Press. And Nessie Press just dropped their latest Kickstarter destinations. So they launched. They got some great awards.
Search bar edit A type of text.
So check Nessie Press out. We will play a video from their Kickstarter later on after the interview, so stick around, please. I also want to give 3 quick shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to the talented Miss Whitney Morgan, who I hope is watching. She's awesome. She's amazing. I'm hoping to book her for a future episode. And I can't wait at AZN to take 20 kicks square in the balls to Miss Whitney Morgan. And I also want to give Calamity Collectibles a shout-out. They're my partners in crime. And I also just want to give a quick shout-out to BSGPR. I want to congratulate a good friend of mine, Blake Blossom, on our 7 AVN nominations, including Performer of the Year. Blake Blossom, of course, is the first live-action Spider-Gwen. And later on, if we have it ready, we'll play a video from her as well. Her reacting to the comic book I had signed at Exotica. But if Alka, please go ahead and play the video of me getting kicked square in the balls by our guest. We'll play that, and then I'll bring our special guest in.
But I will give you a countdown. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stand up and get ready for another one.
Adam is red, boy.
Tell me you're ready. Now, tell me to kick you in the balls.
Please, next Autumn, kick you in the nuts.
Oh!
Testify!
Your friend, I'm done. But I will give you a countdown.
Holy shit, yo.
3.
That was happened at Exotica. That is blind man gets kicked square in the balls. I'd like to thank my good friends, the Porn Stash Podcast, for filming that. I'll play the Whitney Morgan part of that next week. Now, without further ado, let's welcome the sexy, the talented Miss Autumn Bodell.
Hello. How are you? That was fun to watch. Definitely.
That was amazing, and before we get in the interview, I want to thank you for doing that for me.
Oh, my pleasure.
That was just such a blast.
It was a blast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah. So can you please tell my audience who you are and what you do?
Sure. My name's Autumn Bodell. I am a kink fetish model, producer, content creator, and model. That's it. As if that's not enough.
How did you get started in the industry?
So about 18 years ago, I would say, somebody that I knew was an adult star, and she was, well, first off, let me say I started off as an exotic dancer, and that gave me the comfortable attitude of being naked in front of the computer and in front of the screen and stuff like that. So she was an adult star, and she didn't want to go do a foot job. So she asked me if I wanted to do it. And I said, how difficult could it be? Why not? And I went to do the shoot. It was rather difficult indeed. And I used muscles I haven't used ever before in my life. And the next day I could not get off my couch. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So it, it got me into the fetish scene. So it was fun.
Yeah. So what type of fetishes are you known for performing besides kicking blind people in the nuts?
As if any else should matter. No, I do foot worshiping, foot jobs, tickling. I do long throat. As you can tell, I have a very long throat. So I do throat worship, armpit worshiping, ball busting, wrestling, and cosplay mostly for the most part.
Oh, awesome. Who do you like to cosplay as?
I do the Black Widow, but my main thing is I want to start doing, I have quite a few like Disney characters and stuff like that. So I want to start doing more, other than like the Marvel and everything. I have the Queen of Hearts and the Mad Hatter. So
that's awesome sauce.
Yeah. I'm trying to break away from like the regular comic stuff. You know, like I said, I have the Black Widow, but I just like dressing up. It's fun. It you get to become somebody else for a little bit, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's nice. Since you're so close, maybe for one of the next big apples, maybe we could talk. Maybe I can hit you up on that.
Ooh.
I was looking for cosplayers to bring to events.
I would love to.
So how does our armpit worship work?
So it's mostly like a scent fetish. However, it could also be engaging with tickling. And it could be it's I think it's sexy when it's sensual, and I mean, some people do like when you're like, like inhaling nothing but armpit, but I like to add a little bit more of like neck play into it, and a little tickling of the fingers and just caressing the armpit. There's a lot of different curvatures in your armpit, believe it or not. Like the armpit is definitely an area of the body that people don't pay attention to.
That's something I never would have thought of in my wildest imagination.
Yeah, I mean, if you do like a light tickle, it could be foreplay, a great sense of foreplay, actually. And it's very unexpected,
Adam's not going to masturbate with his underarms all night.
No, let's not get crazy, producer.
Listen, I was going to say that my job is done. That is exactly what I'm here for. So that's an awesome answer. I hope he does masturbate to his armpits.
If you see a tweet to me saying that I can't tweet because my arms are tired, that's why.
Yes, that'll be perfect. Well, listen, I can always come over and shove my armpit in your face if you want.
Okay, we're all right. So out of all that stuff you mentioned, what is your favorite to perform?
Oh,
If you had to, if somebody had to say here, go book Autumn Bodell for this, what would it be?
wow. God, that's a hard question. Lately I've really been digging the neck. I mean, feet and tickling is really what I'm not. Maybe tickling. I'm gonna go with tickling because tickling kind of surrounds that whole body, like foot and armpit and neck. You can really do it all. So I'm gonna stick with tickling. That tickling is my answer. Final answer.
Okie doke. So, just so I get this because I never had this done before, and I'm curious. How does a foot job work?
Well,
I can see a hand job because it's just an easy grip. But how do you grip the dick with your foot?
you could still wrap your toe like. So I like to go. It depends. Some people like to see the soles of the foot while they're getting jerked off with my feet. Some people like toes. But there's a number of different positions that I put my legs in.
In between your toes, you mean?
You could do in between the toes. Yeah, absolutely. Or you can kind of like curve your toes around and go that way. Or you can do your toes with like the top of your other foot or the sole of your foot. There's I mean, it's endless, really. There's so many different ways.
Shout out to my
go buy a clip, Adam.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to my friend Flint Dominic, who's always telling me the foot job is how awesome foot jobs are.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. There's a question on screen. They're asking you, what is your foot care regimen?
Foot care regimen? What is mine?
Yes, that's what they're asking.
So I go for a pedicure at least once a month. In fact, I just got one. So, pedicures, I have Puma sticks. Whenever a friend or myself goes to an island and if they can pick up some coral for me, I ask them to bring me home coral. Cocoa butter is always awesome. You could put cocoa butter on your feet and then go to sleep with your socks on. That'll keep them nice and moist throughout the evening. I don't do that too often because I like to have my feet and spread my toes out while I'm sleeping. But if especially during the winter time when you're dehydrating and, you're constantly bundled up in clothes up here in New Jersey, that's how it is anyway.
So we're getting into that weird time of the year where it's 75 to 80 degrees on a Monday, and then by Wednesday it's down to 35 to 40 already.
Yeah. That's the time of year that we're in right now. I'm getting ready to head south for the winter like a bird. So I think it's like 40 something degrees at night here. And right now I'm currently in an RV. So
how is the RV treating you?
It's awesome. I wish I had figured this out earlier. Let me tell you, like, I just go where I want to go. Other than my nail girl, who I come home occasionally, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. But her and my mother are the only ones that I really come back to Jersey to see on a regular basis. But I mean, truck drivers are amazing. I don't know how many times I've, gone into a truck stop for my morning cup of coffee and just sat there for a half hour talking to a complete stranger about his route. I tell him about my route. There's been times I've pulled over and had to put air in my tires, fix something on my car, and the truck driver will stop and ask me if I'm okay. So truck drivers have really been my big supportive fans. I guess we're also deprived of conversation that we just love speaking to each other. But I love the road. I get depressed when I'm in the same spot for too long. I don't know. I'm itching to get out of here. In fact, I have this weekend I'm going to shoot in North Carolina, so the RV's coming with me to that. And then next weekend I'll be in Pittsburgh, but I'm leaving the RV home. But I'm out on the road again December 1st. So.
Oh, wow. Are you going to be at Exotica in DC?
Probably not, because I'm more fetish, Exotica is more adult, which is fine. It's just I don't book as much work, number one. Number two, the main thing is driving an RV in Washington, D.C. is a little not comfortable for me. So
I hear you. I'm not even sure if I'm going because I really don't know if I want to spend 10 hours on a bus back and forth during December.
yeah.
Just because you never know what the weather's going to be here, and then DC is infamous just for being rainy and snowing during that time of year.
Right. Yeah. And the one in New Jersey where I met you at I was literally parked in the parking lot, and it was very comfortable, very convenient, and awesome. And thank you to them for letting me and the person who ran my booth, or I ran their booth. We were allowed to park in the parking lot for that. So that was super cool. Very easy and convenient again. So, but DC is not going to be anywhere near as convenient. So I don't want to take my chances.
I heard
as
that.
well as
Like I said, I was thinking of going there to cover it, and I'm looking at my event calendar, and I'm just like, you know what? It's a month before AVN for me.
right.
I might just sit it out just because
I
don't want to be 10 hours on a bus again.
Are you doing AVN?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm doing it as well, and it's my first one.
I don't know if you saw the tweets I've been posting, but I was tweeting back and forth with Whitney, and
Okay.
I said, Whitney, let's do a sequel in Washington, and I think her response was something like, "Don't be a pussy, go big or go home. Let's go for AVN."
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, let's do Blind Ball Blast #2 in AVN, and let's do 10 in a row.
Can I be a part of this? Oh, I would love it.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely talk because,
Okay.
I'm still in the planning process as AVN, so definitely.
Okay, cool. Yay. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
Speaking of ball busting, any tips on how someone who hasn't done it yet can try it because it's amazing, and B, any tips on improving my technique?
I mean, you definitely want to stand with your legs spread out as far as possible. You don't want to get side kicked. You want to keep your foot like you're kicking a soccer ball. You don't want to come in on the side because that will cause. Well, I'm assuming you would know. Have you ever been side kicked before?
Only once because the girl was stoned and not paying attention when she kicked me.
Don't blame it on the. Well, it could be the marijuana.
Right. I'll blame it on the fact that it was her first time doing it more than anything else.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you want to keep your, you want to kick with like the very top part of the foot, kind of like a soccer ball. I would assume being the guy, you would want to take a few deep breaths and get yourself in a good. Breathing is everything. You want to get yourself nice and relaxed and in a good state of mind. I know pain is usually if you hold your breath in and you tense up,
No, that's gonna just make it more painful, trust me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, breathing, get yourself in a headspace for it. And for whoever's doing the kicking, just make sure you do it with a full flat edge. You don't want to twist your ankle at all because that's just looking for disaster. So
yes.
Yeah.
Can you show one of the pictures of the autumn that I had you upload? Just to show some cool pics. And do you do any pegging at all?
I do pegging.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I've pegged a few people.
All right. So, what advice would you give to someone getting pegged for the first time?
Start small.
Start small.
Start small and work your way up. Stay relaxed because even I know with myself when I do it, if I'm tense, it's just going to add so much more pain. So I'm not one for, saying, oh, go, have a cocktail to do something, but if you do drink alcohol and it helps you relax, have a cocktail. marijuana, smoke a bowl, whatever gets you calm. Because if you're tensed about it, your butthole's gonna be tense as well. So
how much prep time do you think it would take for a virgin asshole to get itself in shape for its first time?
Well, you definitely want an enema. You definitely want to do some finger play, loosen up the area around it, stick your finger in and out. And, maybe start with one of the, like I have a prostate one that's shaped like a bulb. You don't want to start with that. I would say like a gradual, like a cone shaped kind, so that you can push it in as far and then take it out without having to do that bulb. The bulbs are for professionals.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because
coming up.
I've been talking about this thing called Project Pegasus for almost a year now.
Okay.
And I've gone through several actresses who either wanted way too much money, or we couldn't negotiate a reasonable timetable to do it.
Okay.
But between now and 2024, I would like to get pegged for the very first time.
Okay. That's exciting. If there's any more notes I can give you, or if I could do it, that'd be great too.
Right.
But yeah,
by the end of this episode, I'm just gonna be I'm a slave. That's what this is looking like. Like I'm gonna voluntarily be cleaning the RV.
Okay.
Clean it faster, whip. Clean it. Good dinner, motherfucker. Boom.
I'll spank you. Are you ticklish at all, Adam?
I maybe.
Ooh, you don't know?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you are definitely going to be my slave.
Maybe you could kick the peg inside of him.
No, this is the most that the Invisible Producers ever talked in an episode in the 2-year history of us doing this together.
He's very into
That's a
the
good
topic.
thing, too.
Yeah, very into the topic.
Yeah, are you going to TechCon in 2023?
I am hoping to. I have, I've missed a few, but yeah, I would love to. I plan on it. I haven't yet. Usually I buy the tickets and everything like as I'm leaving the first one. But I should know for sure by AVNs.
Yeah. How does TechCon differ, say, from an Exotica or an AVN for someone who's not been there yet?
Okay, so I've never been to AVNs, so I can't speak for that. As far as Exotica is concerned, I feel like FetCon is kind of more. So they're both very fan based, but at different moments. Exotica is more like the convention is huge. There's people interacting with fans, and there's a lot of models who they walk around more. They're not necessarily at booths all the time. They are a lot at booths, but there just seems to be more interaction with the fans outside because of the fact that the convention is held in the hotel where everyone's staying. So you'll easily meet somebody down at the bar, down at the restaurant, in an elevator, around the hotel main floor, where Exotica, it's very convention based. A lot of the interactions from what
unless you stay at the Sheraton, which is the host hotel, where you're likely to just bump into people in the industry while you're eating breakfast or checking out or going to have a cigarette or smoke a blunt or anything else. Right.
Yeah. So they're both very fan based, but I just think there's more fan interaction or laid back interaction at FetCon.
Interesting. If it doesn't interfere with San Diego Comic-Con for the 15th year in a row, or that's what it feels like, maybe I'll actually go this year.
Yeah, I don't think they announced dates for it just yet, but it usually is around the same time every year. So I think you might be shit out of luck. But I think maybe you should try one if you've been to 15 Comic Cons. Maybe, give, FetCon a whirl.
Like I said, I haven't looked at my schedule on AVN yet, so I'm just
Okay.
like planning things out.
Yeah. I think AVN is going to be the deciding factor date for all of us on what we're doing.
Oh, it's going to be the third. I think AVN is going to be insane for 2023.
I do
it's
too.
The first live AVN since COVID.
Right.
And it's also being held at a new location this year at the resorts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It used to be held at the Hard Rock Casino, which is now the Virgin.
I know. Go ahead.
Which is kind of sad because now I can't go across the street to the dispensary, like I've been doing for the last couple of years with AVN.
There's dispensaries all over Vegas.
I'm sure just at the one right across the street, what's now the Virgin, is like the one that's as big as an Apple store. Okay. It was like one of my favorites.
Do you know if there's one at the new location?
Yeah, there probably is.
I'd assume so. Yeah. If not, I got
it's Vegas. They even have a dispensary 800 number that you can call, and they'll tell you what the nearest dispensary is.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just because there tends to be like a dispensary and a strip club in every corner out there.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I usually like I'm going to try to stay on the Fremont area. I like the Fremont area.
I love the Fremont area.
Yeah.
But there's a hostel that I used to love staying at that I got to see if that's back in business yet.
Okay. If I have but I will have my RV with me, so I might just stay at someone's house and then just Uber over to the convention.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's the great thing about living in an RV. You can do whatever you want.
That's awesome. I mean, one of these days I have to start talking to people. It's like, can you make the Knight Rider technology and put it in an RV?
Right.
Just have program it. Please drive to this location. Thank you.
That would be awesome.
See, that's just a sad thing about the blindness factor is you can adapt everything else except for a car.
Yeah. Well, they're coming out with like the robotic cars soon. I mean, not soon enough, but just get a really hot female to drive for you.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
You can come with me, Adam.
Yes, master. Mistress.
Yes. If you're going to be my slave, I guess that'll have to work out that way. You'll just have to travel across country with me.
Yes, mistress.
Yes.
You see, this is getting real comfortable on the podcast now.
It really is. It really is. Next, I'm gonna have you like dress up with a collar and leash.
Are you into any nerdy stuff at all?
Not that I can think of. I'm not. I am 100% horrible with computerized anything like any kind of gaming type stuff. I read books. I'm into Jeeps and cars. I'm a welder. I like to weld.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I mean, nerdy stuff I don't think I'm a homebody, but I'm not really nerdy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not one for like going out and partying all the time. I like to keep it very quiet.
Amazon, stop.
Very quiet, very simple. But yeah, not too much
That's
into.
Cool. You binging anything cool on Netflix or anything like that?
Okay, so being that I live in an RV, I don't watch TV. So I don't watch. I'm on a few Netflix programs. I know that.
What are you on?
So one of the shows that I'm on, it's called Beaster Day. It's a horror movie about a killer bunny rabbit that goes around and kills people. So
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, Beaster Day. And a few, like, I think they're called parodies, where it's called Bra Avengers instead of Avengers.
Wait, that's on Netflix now?
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. I haven't really Googled myself lately. I want to say it is, though. Not 100%. I know Beaster Day is 100% Netflix.
I saw that in my suggestions in the queue the last time.
Okay. Yeah, a friend of mine was just she just texted me not too long ago and was just like, "Is this really you on Netflix?" So I was like, "Yes, it is." So,
but that's awesome.
Yeah.
But what advice would you give? I'm sorry, ladies first.
I was just saying I don't really watch too much TV or anything like that. I live in an RV. I took the television out as soon as I bought it. I figured if I have time to do anything, I'm going to be right now. I'm currently reading. I'm going to meet Quentin Tarantino on Wednesday.
Wait, is that next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know if that's sold out or not?
I don't know. I bought a ticket, so
after this, I'm gonna have to go on and see it. I knew there was something I forgot about that was coming up. I wanted to go to.
There you go. Yeah, he's gonna be in Manhattan on the 16th. So,
yep.
Let me know if you go.
If there is, I'm gonna see if there's tickets left to my audience. If you see a pre-recorded episode next week, because I went to go meet the legend, the second greatest filmmaker of all time after Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino.
There you go. The man, the legend.
The person who inspired a blind person to see the world in different ways.
There you go. That's cool.
There's Larry Flint, and then Kevin Smith, and then Quentin Tarantino that put me on the track I'm on today.
Quentin wrote my favorite movie of all time about a prostitute.
Which one is that?
So he wrote it, but he didn't produce it. It's called True Romance. I believe he wrote it back in '93.
Ooh, that is a great movie.
Yeah. He tried to get people to pick it up to make it into a film, and nobody would. So he sold it, I believe, for $50,000, and then made Reservoir Dogs, and that put him on the map. So.
Yes, and then after that he made Pulp Fiction, and the rest is history.
Yep. And now True Romance, True Romance came pretty, it's still not very popular, but when I was watching TV, it was on the TV channels. So I'm happy about that. It's a great movie.
That it is.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a newcomer coming into the industry?
Ask questions. I can't express that enough. Everybody who's already in the industry really want to encourage other people. We want to help. Anything in life, no matter what industry it is, it's all about who you know. Personal contacts are huge. So, I love it when people ask me, like you were asking, like, any advice for first time ball busting or anything like that. We'd rather have you do it the right way than learn the wrong way on your own, and any job you get into, you're taught. You don't just wing it. You don't just walk into a courtroom and talk to a judge. You don't walk into an operating table and just start doing surgery. You don't start a podcast without doing research.
This is where I feel blessed and I was lucky. I started recording episodes on my phone to entertain myself at a school for the blind, because they said blind people don't become stand-up comedians because they were a bunch of jack-offs. And then the first place I went to after I graduated the school for the blind was Exotica, and I asked someone who I didn't know was Bobby G at the time, that helped me outside, and we started talking. He goes, "My name's Bobby G. I own Demon Seed Radio." That's interesting. I was listening to you the other night. I actually wanted to pitch you a show.
Right on.
And I sent to one of my episodes on YouTube, and that was 4 years ago.
Cool.
So I've been blessed to be mentored by Flint Dominic and Bobby G and Whitney Morgan and a bunch of other people.
And
along with the fact that 20 plus years ago I lost my virginity on Howard Stern.
Yes.
So
nice.
But I always want to help the people who don't have those type of blessings.
Exactly. Yeah, we all, people like Whitney. I'm sure Whitney loved answering any questions and giving advice. And just like now,
she's like, "Oh, not this blind idiot again." She's like,
well, she might be like that.
Of his grammar and spelling mistakes.
Yeah, she might be like that, but
the fact that whenever I've asked her, like whenever we've had a Zoom meeting or we've talked in person, it's been one of the most helpful, most amazing, people that I've ever had the pleasure of learning from.
I love her. She's 150% amazing all around, so she's fantastic. But as I was saying, she loved giving you advice and helping you through your beginning process. Anybody that asks you, I'm sure you love answering questions and helping people.
I enjoy it, especially if you're someone with special needs.
Yeah, I bet.
Which kind of comes to my next point. How do we get more people with special needs into this industry?
People like you. Be inspiring to other people, when people, get your name out there, and when people see you doing it, then it inspires them to do it. And I also do, aside from modeling, I also do health and wellness counseling. Mm-hmm. And there's a big relation to a healthy lifestyle and an open sexuality and open to kinks and, being creative. It all goes hand in hand. Health isn't just, what you put in your body and then going to the gym, So if you can financially, because this is a very financially straining, people don't realize that. I don't think. People really think that we just sit around with we lay on beds made out of.
It's like we're like Scrooge McDuck and shit, and we're just diving into vaults of gold coins.
Right. I wish it was that way, but I mean, let's face it, it's not. So aside from the financial restraint, if you're financially capable of doing it, it's very therapeutic. It's very, holding all that kind of a lot of people question me, they'll send me emails. Oh, my battery's dying. A lot of people send me emails asking where they can find people. Sorry, I'm just going to plug you in. I'm plugging you in. I'm pegging you right now, Adam. Tell me how it
Testify. Gonna take it in my virgin ass. Yes, I'm gonna zoom the position.
Did you like it? Did it feel good? Did you feel all warm and tingly inside?
Yeah, and even my dog was like, "You get him, Adam." Because I'm dog sitting because my mom's working nights tonight. So.
Okay, I was gonna say we could take the dog on the road. That would be awesome.
She would miss her mommy too much.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I'm just a backup human that sees her more than the mommy.
Yeah. Hey, you're important. My mom's dog loves me. Howls every time I walk in the house. She loves me. But yeah, back to the question. People like you. When somebody sees somebody like you, it inspires them. I've had a lot of people ask me questions where to find like-minded people, and how do they talk to somebody about it? A lot of people talk to me about things just because they have nobody else to talk to. And you have people of all different sizes, shapes, whatever kind of, powers they have beyond the normal, quote unquote, But people would be like, oh, well, you're 5'9" and 135, 40 pounds. Like, of course you're a model. And it's like, hell, there's a lot of curvy models. Well, now I'm a curvy model because I'm older. But, they look better in a bodice and corset than I ever dreamed about looking in one, So you really just have to express what your kink is and go with it and feel open about it and reach out to people who are, able to give advice. Don't just try to wing it on your own.
My main thing that I want people to take away from my entire body work is that you don't need sight to have a vision.
Exactly. 100%. You're living proof.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listeners.
There you go.
Let's see. What are some of the better platforms to be on as far as content making?
So the ones that I'm on are Clips for Sale. I was on I Want Clips, but I haven't updated it in forever. So I really got to step up with that site. That's a great site. So the ones that I know about are Clips for Sale, I Want Clips, and if you can create your own kind of site, I guess that's where OnlyFans comes in, is kind of like an easy site for yourself. And just promote yourself as much as possible. Be on other people's sites, be on your friends' sites, get other people on your sites. I really think that this genre, our line of work, I think is starting to go into the direction of, since social media shuns us so much. And
I'm still waiting to get out of Facebook and Instagram jail at the moment.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But the only thing that I can say about that is we flourished before social media, and I think we'll continue to after social media. I think studios are going to come back into play. And so, being on different platforms like Clips for Sale gets the or I Want Clips also gets the advertisement for you that you need. Granted, it's way easier with social media, and that's why everybody under the sun has been doing it. But I think that might come to an end. I think sites like sites like OnlyFans and sites like Fans Only and
Just for fans, I think, and loyal fans. I think the two I see, BSGPR always giving me press releases about.
Yeah, those are going to be our advertising techniques, like social media is currently. But once
you can see a return to the 1980s, 1990s studio system.
I think, that's what I see. I see the direction going that way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that that full circle take place.
Oh, yeah, there's times when I missed that system a little bit.
Yeah, so do I. I was on a site. I hate to advertise for them, but I'll just say the word MM, and I was able to.
I was able to figure it out.
Yeah, They kicked me off because I had my website on my profile page, so I'm still bitter, and it's been over a decade. I like to hold grudges, apparently. But, that's where I found a lot of my work back in the day. The quality of that is going down. But then again, the quality of
has been a shithole for the last at least 5 years.
But you could say the same thing about Instagram and Twitter and, like all of these others, when they first come out. Once everybody thinks that you can just like jump on this page and make millions of dollars.
No.
We know that.
Spend money.
And they'll find out as well.
Build a budget. Make sure you don't go chapter 7 while doing it. And then if you keep on doing what you're doing and building a fan base, then the money will follow, hopefully.
Exactly. And that's what I'm getting at, where I think we're going to go back to like the studio based type of thing where, we'll be each other's advertisement, Actually, Whitney was me and her just shot together for the first time for each other's stores. For the first time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Like, we've been on other people's stores together with each other, but I know this is the first time she's been on my store, and I'm on her store for the first time. So, but that's the way you advertise for each other, and word of mouth, and, back to the studio eras, and social media can go talk about musicians and, going to the gym or whatever else they talk about.
Yeah, cat videos and.
Yeah. Which isn't a horrible thing anyway. I need more time anyway, because I spend all my time on social media platforms right now.
I actually looked at my Twitter, my YouTube time, and according to my screen time thing, I have 27 point something hours last week logged in.
Okay.
Between the two. I was like, okay, I must be counting the time that I fall asleep with everything on that.
No, sadly to say, that's like how much time we just spend on social media. That's not even counting how much time we're actually putting into the work, and that's sad. We shouldn't be having to worry about followers, we should be worrying about helping each other, promoting each other, making content, dealing with fans, like, not just sitting at the computer taking a picture so that we can post it so that we can get 200 likes or whatever, like, that's it's a love-hate thing, exactly. Right now.
Yeah. You do customs?
I do customs. I love customs. It's been a while. I had horrible lighting before. I now have a fantastic editor who's working with me. His name is Anticle. He started off, I used to tickle him, but we've known each other for so long that now he helps me with editing and everything like that. So before, it was somebody would order a custom from me, and I hate to say it, but I'm honestly brutal. Like, I would edit it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later, and these poor souls would be like, "Where's my custom? I ordered this from you." And it was really I admit it was horrible on my end. But now that I have him helping me, I'm turning clips around within a week. So he's been a very huge help for me. He's really increased my sales. He has no idea. I thank him continuously as much as I can all the time. I'm going to get him a Christmas present. I hope he's not watching.
That's awesome. What is the craziest request you've ever gotten for a custom?
My customs are kind of easy. I've gotten some crazy requests for sessions. Like, I had somebody want me to kick them in the head. Yeah, until they were knocked unconscious. Yeah, I said no. Go figure. I don't like doing even with like wrestling, people do like to be KO'd. And it's not something, I know a lot of people do it. I'm not experienced enough. So I know a lot of people do, and it's very common, and I'm totally on favor of that. But no, I've been asked for, what's that called? Crunch, where you, step on bugs, or,
stomping.
Yeah. I don't do that either. But yeah, I would say those are the craziest that I haven't done. So I do have limits.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Now give me my tickling and my happy-go-lucky ball busting, and I'm fine.
That's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Where can my audience find you online?
So I have a really outdated website called autumnbodell.com. My Facebook, Twitter, and FetLife is Autumn Bodell. My Instagram, for the fourth change now, is Autumn Bodell's tour page. And I do a YouTube page, but I haven't updated that either. So we'll just leave that one out.
All right, cool. Well,
yeah.
I want to thank you for busting my balls at Exotica.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for spending some time with my audience today and for being a guest.
Cool.
And I really do look forward to working with you again in the future.
Absolutely. I look
I'm
forward
just
to
saying
working.
with you, I got at least 2 or 3 ideas.
Yes. Super excited.
All right, cool. You have an amazing night.
Thank you. You too.
All
right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, mistress. Well, everyone, that was Autumn Bodell. Please go follow her. And, if you ever see me from an RV, it's because, she's not my master, and I do what I'm told. And we testify! If Al can please play the video from Neshi Press's Kickstarter, I would appreciate that. This is the Destinations from our good friends at Neshi Press.
Hi, I'm Lindsay G. I am the co-founder and editor-in-chief of Oneshi Press, and I'm one of the writers on the Destinations Anthology.
Hey, I'm J.L. Draco. I am the co-founder and lead designer for Oneshi Press, and I'm one of the writers and illustrators in the Destinations Anthology.
The Destinations Anthology features 17 short comics from 29 diverse creators from around the world.
Each story explores endings, arrivals, and the journey taken to get there.
The 17 stories inside the Destinations Anthology are already completed and ready to print.
All we need to make that happen is your pledge so we can get this 140-page trade paperback into your hands.
This will be the 12th anthology that we've published, and we want to bring the work of these amazing creators to as many readers as possible.
That's why we brought it to Kickstarter, a vibrant online platform that supports the work of indie creators.
Backers have access to fantastic rewards, including print and digital copies of the Destinations Anthology, as well as the 11 previous anthologies in this series.
You can also get stickers, postcards, the anthology theme song, an art print of Yue Feng's gorgeous cover, and this laser-etched, multicolored, light-up Oneshi Press crest.
We're using any extra funds past our goal to pay bonuses to the creators who contributed their gorgeous work.
When you back our campaign, you're not just getting a great book, you're also helping to fairly compensate the people that helped create it.
So take a look at the rest of the page and find the reward tier that's right for you. And don't forget to check out those sweet add-ons.
We appreciate your support, and so do the 27 other creators who helped make this book possible. Thank you. Hey, I'm J.L. Draco. I'm the co-founder of Oneshi Press. Wait, no.
17 stories inside the Destinations Anthology are already just fled my brain.
And lead designer and one of the writers on the Origins. No.
This will be the 12th anthology that we've published, and we want to bring these
I am the co-founder and lead designer of Oneshi Press, and I'm one of the. All right, I'm gonna have this whole blooper reel is just gonna be me trying to say who I am.
We're using any extra funds past our goal to pay bonuses to the contributors who contributed.
Told you, all I need to do is get past the intro. All right.
I love those guys. Check out NSU Press. Check out their Kickstarter. We also have another little special guest with us. This is my dog, Ash, who doesn't know how to behave. Why can't you behave during a podcast? You're going to go, how woo, like 20 times and almost ripped my green screen? That's not nice. Don't talk about your doggy bones and toys, and you're going to try to destroy my green screen? What's up with that, buddy? You're so cute. You're such a cute little dog. Yeah. Hi, I'm Adam's dog Ash. And I like to destroy his property because he doesn't give me milk bones because he's an asshole. Yeah. So I really want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I want to thank you all for being the greatest audience and the greatest family a blind person, for the grace of God, can ask for. I don't know if Al has it, but last week we had on our good friends over at Rain Cross Press. Their Kickstarter is going to be launching soon. They did have a trailer, but I forgot to play it because I'm a jackass. If we have that trailer, I would love to play it. You know, because that's how we roll. But if we don't, that's cool too. But you know, check out Rain Cross.
Yeah, we don't have it. Sorry.
All right. Well, Dave, that means the Nemesis lied to me. I'll talk to them later. But I think that was everything we had, right, Captain Megan?
See?
All right. Well, everyone, I'm going to call this a night. Please remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. Please check out my sponsors, whether it be Exotica, whether it be the Big Apple Comic Con happening December 17th at the New Yorker Hotel, with amazing guests like Brian Howard from Clerks, the legendary Jim Steranko. I think I'm finally going to get my Captain America 113 signed. We're gonna have Autumn South. You can see every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. here at Awesome Sauce Radio, cosplaying as Harley Quinn. We're going to have our good buddy from Calamity Collectibles there as well. We'll be, buying and selling. If anyone has a mint on card Secret Wars King that you want to make a quick $40 on, I am buying. You can hit me up on Twitter at the Comic Pimp, Instagram at Comic Pimp VIP when I'm at a fucking Instagram jail. Minivid / Blind Adam, eBay / Blind Adam. I have a TikTok coming soon, and the official Awesome Sauce Radio website and Blind Adam websites are coming soon. Check out Autumn South. Google her on the internet. If you want to book me, you can book me via Access Media. Access Media, VAXISMEDIA.com. Get in touch with my business manager, Gary South, to book me. If anyone wants a video of me giving my holiday greetings in the Mickey Mouse voice, email me at comicpimpvip@gmail. Aha! Oh boy! Merry Christmas! Aha! Yeah, buddy! I want to thank Al Mega for producing the show. You can check everything Al Mega out at comiccrusaders.com, www.comiccrusaders.com. Check out all the amazing articles and podcasts there. Cinema Crusaders, Undercover Capes, the Watt Wheatmer Show with the Australian dude, Dodgy, or whatever his name is. Love that guy on Saturday nights. And yeah, I love you all. Have a blessed and amazing, abundant week. Blind on out.